The trade has gone miles away from your entry, you've missed on this trade. Even considering that, you know deep inside you've done the right thing. You haven't taken a trade which was against your plan, guys. Well done. And I can talk a lot about taking trades and not taking trades. I've seen almost everything, guys. You can imagine I've been trading for over 22 years and I've seen so many things. It's very seldom that something can surprise me, but the one thing that always stands out is the fact that the majority of traders, they have the feeling they need to be placing trades left and right in order to be successful. In a way, this is an unfulfilled way to be successful. Placing 10 trades or 20 trades a day won't make you more successful. The only person that it will make richer is your broker by paying the commission fees and the spreads. The point is that if you really want to be successful, first of all, you need to have a predetermined plan. Then second of all, you need to follow the rules as they appear in your plan. Don't make any exceptions. And then, of course, third of all, you should not be overtrading. And this comes probably the most important points in the whole game plan. Now, in the beginning of this video, I mentioned that you have missed a trade which has gone miles away, it went in your direction, and still the best decision was not taking this trade. So why is that? I mean, who doesn't want to make money, right? The point here is you can be taking any opportunity and every opportunity that comes your way. In fact, you need to be very selective. It's always quality over quantity. 10 times out of 10, you should be only selective for the best trades, and that's one of the reasons why in the day trading program, me and the other students, we are only selecting the best trades, and this means trading for 15 to 20 minutes a day. This is the best time of the day, most volatile and the most liquid part of the trading session. We concentrate all of our energy in 15 to 20 minutes, and so we take no more than 3 trades per day. What I've seen from other traders that are joining the day trading program is they're completely overwhelmed by the amount of time they're trading, by the amount of time they're putting behind the charts. Everyone has heard about the 10,000 hour rule, and of course I do believe to a certain extent that if you spend a lot of time and efforts in a certain undertaking, profession, career path, then you have a greater chance of success than someone who is actually not putting those hours. But the question here is, how do you put those 10 hours, or how do you utilize those 10,000 hours in order to get the maximum benefit out of it? And in most cases, it doesn't mean you need to be glued to the screens by taking trades all of the time. This is so wrong, guys. Please don't do that. I would like to give you a concrete example. The time of making this video and the day is the 2nd of May. This week has been filled with holidays around the world. And on Monday there is a bank holiday here in the UK. So why I prefer to stay away and don't trade this period of time, apart from you can always take a holiday, which is great, but apart from that, why this is not a good idea and why you should be avoiding trading during those days. Reason being is because the volumes are very thin. There is not much going in the markets, and you need to be very careful when it comes to saving your ammo for the best trading opportunities. As I said in the beginning of this video, it's always quality versus quantity, so you don't really want to be overexposed. You want to save your trading capital for times when there will be actually good trading opportunities. And by saying that, any other day of the week which doesn't have a major news announcement or a bank holiday is actually a great day to trade. Sometimes we are seeing lower liquidity on Mondays and Fridays, but this is very subjective. You can't really quantify things like that. Some Mondays, for instance, a couple of weeks ago I had a great trade on a Monday. All Mondays do not equal with each other. In other words, you should not believe in those type of correlations. Even though I'm saying that, I tend to trade lighter on Mondays and Fridays. But having said that, I don't particularly trade heavily on those weeks which have bank holidays like this week. Even though I'm still placing a few trades, usually I don't place more than 3 trades per day. On a bank holiday day, I might regularly or irregularly place 1 or 2 trades, if that. And apart from the lack of liquidity and institutional flows, there are also a few reasons why I don't really believe that trading on holiday week is a good idea. So first of all, you have a lot of false signals. So there are like false breakouts. They only last until the volume comes back and reverses the price to the regular sentiment. And also the problem with the psychological trap, traders, they don't really trade reasonably around those days. They're trying to force trades. One of the reasons why I started this YouTube channel and my website initially, the ability to help other traders, was precisely that, because in those moments when there is nothing happening on the markets, you want to stay away, but you still want to be self-fulfilled in a way. This gave me a great opportunity to start doing that. And for me, it might be helping other traders with my day trading strategy and my trading knowledge. For someone else, it might be gardening. For a third person, picking up a book club. Whatever the goal is, guys, just try to stay away from the markets at this time, because if you're glued to the screen, it could be very distractional, and this could actually lead you to this psychological trap of trying to force trades. There is also the unpredictable sentiment, which is due to the thin volumes, as I mentioned earlier, and this is something you don't really want to be involved with. So you have all of the good reasons to stay away from the markets around those times of the year. And what will be a video without real trading example, guys? We literally just took these trades. As I said, it's the 2nd of May. This is a bank holiday around the world. We have a Chinese bank holiday. The liquidity is lower. So I don't really have very high expectations from this trade, to be quite frank, even though it looks pretty good based on my day trading strategy. I've marked all of the levels. We waited for my setup to appear, and so I've taken a trade. So in all honesty, I will just give it some time, but even if it gets stopped out, I don't really mind, because this would be a risk-free trade. So I've already offloaded half of the trading profits. For me, either I'll be taking a break-even trade or profitable trade. Today is basically, on theory, one of the worst days to place a trade. Meaning that, first of all, it's a bank holiday day, and then second of all, it's Friday. I would like to be proven wrong, but most likely I won't be. Anyways, I leave the markets to decide if I'm proven wrong or right. I will keep you updated on the progress of this trade, guys. And one last point before I conclude this video, guys, would be the fact that compounding loves consistency and not activity. So in other words, it will be better off to miss maybe a few trades here and there that are giving you maybe 1.5, 2x's. Don't risk over trading over the long term, because this kind of builds a habit. If you do this every single bank holiday, time of the week that the markets are not very active, it just piles up. The more give a chance for this behavior to appear, the harder it will become for you to stop doing it. So as a rule of thumb, just try to establish some sort of a golden session or, middle ground of doing that. For me, what works in this case is, as opposed to completely stopping trading, I'm just reducing my trading by, I don't know, maybe 60-70%. It could also help to reduce the lot size or the trading volume. So if you're trading with 10 lots, start trading with, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 lots, just to keep the momentum. And if this is such a big thing for you to to be staying active in the markets, if it makes a huge difference, for me it doesn't really. At this level, I have found my golden ground, and it doesn't really make sense if I don't place a trade. But what I'm doing is, usually if I'm on average placing 3 trades a day, I'm placing maybe 1 or 2 trades a day during those low liquidity weeks, and this kind of sorts it out for me. So for you, it might not be the case. If you're a complete beginner, I would strongly advise to stay away whatsoever from the market, since they might give you a lot more fake trading opportunities or fake outs than real trading opportunities, which can actually make you money. And again, this is all about the discipline, guys. It creates, in a way, a vicious circle. So if you start doing this when you're a beginner trader, this would continue with you when you're mastering the game of trading. So you don't really want to start on the wrong foot. Always try to look how to improve yourself from the very beginning moving forward. I hope this helps, guys, and if not, I'll see you in the next video. Bye. So I hope everything I've just said so far has been helpful. And one last thing is that I do realize that you might not have the full capacity to test that and to believe my words, since you probably haven't tested it or you haven't seen it this way. But one of the only, if not the only way to make sure that this is how things work, and to learn to learn the hard way, as they say, is to do it yourself. And no matter what videos you're watching or what books you're reading, until you start trading and experiencing the ups and downs of the markets, there is simply no way anyone can teach you how to trade. And of course, people can give you frameworks, they can give you instructions and trading strategies, but by the time you actually feel the pressure of the markets and the thrill that trading gives you, there is simply no one can actually make you profitable, guys. It all depends on you.